Hey everybody, a happy Sunday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you are having a really good weekend. This is my last video that I'm preparing for the week, and it will be the last video that I'll be kind of working on today for hopefully a week. I've got a little bit of nips and tucks to do to a couple of other videos, but I'm taking a week off. The rest of the Transport Evolved team are taking a week off. We have worked our bottoms off this year, and Erin and I should be on our way to the east coast of the US right now. We were going to do a road trip in aid of charity because we wanted to go to an event on the east coast. We're going to kind of tie all of those things in. Obviously, COVID came along and it's not happening anymore, but we're still going to take a week off because I think it's important for everyone's mental health. I know I'm absolutely exhausted and I've got loads of projects that I want to get on with. I've got some electronics to fix, vintage computers to fix. I've got a wireless system to put up for improving the Wi-Fi. I've got to put a camera in the chicken coop. I've got to help finish the chicken coops. We've got to put the nesting boxes in. So loads of fun stuff outside, hopefully, and not sitting at a computer. I cannot wait. But that's not what I want to talk to you about today. What I want to talk to you about today are the two launch events that happened on the same day last week. On Thursday, we had the Lordstown event where you saw the Lordstown Endurance for the first time, and then you had the Ford F-150 launch event. They were both for pickups and they were completely at opposite ends of the spectrum. Obviously the Ford event was really well polished. There was lots of information thrown at you in a reasonably short period of time, lots of different people talking about the car, lots of explanation, or rather the truck. I got to learn a lot about what the new F-150 is capable of. We got to hear even a little bit about, oh, there's an electric version coming in 2 years. Here's the hybrid version. Here's all the features that we have, like the onboard inverter so you can take power off the back of the truck, all the neat little features at the back for contractors, you know, the fold down gear lever so that you can turn that area into a workspace, even the seats folding flat if you want to sleep on the road, not while the car's driving obviously, but then over the air updates, which obviously Ford has brought in from Tesla and other influencers. It was a great event. The Lordstown event, meanwhile, we got to see the truck. It drove on stage, but that's all we saw from it. We didn't really get a whole lot in terms of specification. We didn't get to look inside, which is a real shame considering the previous week we'd been teased some images of what it would look like inside. And that event, there were lots of people talking on stage. It was over an hour in length. Lots of people who are important at Lordstown Motors, lots of dignitaries, and even the Vice President of the United States, who I think spoke far longer than everybody else. But the actual live stream for the event was beset by technical glitches. There was issues with the audio channel, there was a buzz, the video quality wasn't very good, some of the photos were a bit poor, and the whole thing just felt a bit meh. And it left me wondering what you expect to see when you watch or attend a vehicle launch event. I can think of plenty of other launch events that I've gone to over the past where I've gone, you know, that was a really good launch event. It was short, it was concise, but I got everything I needed. I knew how fast, how far, how much, all of the tech specs, and I felt satiated as I left. Other launch events I've gone to where I've literally got back in the car or been taken back to the hotel or whatever and thought, you know what? That was a really rubbish launch event. I didn't get any information out of it. I didn't get, you know, anything from this other than I was there and someone walked on stage, they said some words, we saw a vehicle, and that was it. I'm not going to really name and shame because I've been to quite a few of those. But at the other end, I've also been to a launch event where they've tried really hard to be like a big automaker, to have like a Tesla-like event or a Ford-like event or a, you know, any of these big companies in the EV world. But it was a startup and they messed it up. They tried to cut corners. There were obvious problems on stage and everybody was cheering them. The front couple of rows were cheering crazily. They were obviously workers who were there from the company who were trying to, you know, get everybody excited, but it was almost embarrassing. And after the event, I talked to a lot of colleagues in the sector and they all agreed with me that it felt almost like it was an event held not for the general public, not for the journalists, but for the benefits of the Chinese investors who were backing that company. And I've attended so many of these events over the years that I've kind of got an idea of what I would accept as being okay. Sometimes all I'm looking for is authenticity. If the reveal is very simple but it's authentic and people are not trying to pretend that a vehicle can do more than it can, or try and pretend that the vehicle on stage is actually just a mock-up and there's no functioning parts inside, I'm not going to name companies here, I think you probably all know who I'm talking about, then that's a real kick in the teeth. But if it's honest, where they go, yeah, this is not functioning yet, or this is an idea of what we want to do, we want to talk to you about, these are our hopeful specs, obviously they may change in the future, I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay with, this is a vehicle, look how pretty it is, and we're not going to tell you anything about it. That feels like it's a waste of my time, it feels like it's a waste of your time, and frankly a waste of the company's money. And often the companies doing this are startups that don't have a lot of money in the first place. So leave your thoughts below as to what you look for in an automotive company launch event or reveal event. Are there things that will change your mind about that company if you don't see a particular thing? Are you more forgiving if certain companies do it and certain companies don't? Leave your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Support us using any of the 3 links below. Also, please do consider joining us in Discord. We do have some fun. I think someone jumped on the other day and they said they didn't see the point of Discord. If you don't see the point of Discord, it's totally okay. You don't have to be there. It's not like a requirement for watching this channel. But if you want to join in, have a few more informal chats with myself and the rest of the team, it's a great place to catch us. I will be back tomorrow with a special with Rich Rebuilds. But myself, actually, I'm not going to be here for about a week. So enjoy the videos that we do put up for you. You may not get one every day. And then hopefully I'll be back the Monday after July 4th, all refreshed and raring to go. And if you are celebrating July 4th, please, for the love of all that is good, wear a face mask if you're in the United States, and you probably are if you're celebrating July 4th. Keep social distancing, or rather physical distancing, as one of you guys said, and just be nice to each other. Don't do anything stupid. I'll see you in a week's time. Keep evolving.